We all experience negative thoughts from time to time. They creep into our minds, disrupt our peace, and can even paralyze us. Whether it's self-doubt, anxiety about the future, or persistent worries about past mistakes, negative thinking has a way of taking hold and clouding our judgment. Over time, these thoughts can shape our reality, making us feel stuck or overwhelmed. The good news is, negative thinking doesn't have to define us. There are proven strategies to break free from this cycle, allowing us to cultivate a mindset of mental clarity, peace, and positivity. This process isn't easy, and it won't happen overnight. However, with patience and practice, you can change the way you think and reclaim control over your mental state. Understanding negative thoughts. Before diving into how to break free from negative thinking, it's important to understand what negative thoughts are and how they affect us. Negative thoughts are often irrational and based on fear, past experiences, or projections of worst-case scenarios. They tend to focus on limitations, what could go wrong, and often leave us feeling helpless or defeated. These thoughts can manifest in many ways. Self-doubt, questioning your abilities or worth. Fear of failure, worrying about making mistakes or not succeeding. Catastrophizing, expecting the worst-case scenario in every situation. Negative self-talk, putting yourself down or focusing on your flaws. While these thoughts are natural, they become harmful when they dominate our thinking. They can lower our self-esteem, fuel anxiety, and even lead to depression if not addressed. 1. Challenge your negative thoughts. The first step in breaking free from negative thoughts is to challenge them. We tend to believe that our negative thoughts are absolute truths, but the reality is that they are often distorted and unrealistic. By examining these thoughts, we can begin to question their validity and replace them with healthier, more constructive beliefs. Start by asking yourself a few key questions. Is this thought based on facts or assumptions? What evidence do I have to support this thought? What would I tell a friend who had this thought? Is there another, more positive way to look at the situation? By consciously challenging negative thoughts, we train our brains to respond more rationally and positively, rather than automatically giving in to fear or pessimism. 2. Practice mindfulness and awareness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment, without judgment. When we are mindful, we observe our thoughts and feelings without becoming attached to them. This allows us to create space between ourselves and our thoughts, making it easier to detach from negativity and regain mental clarity. To practice mindfulness, start by focusing on your breath. Take slow, deep breaths and bring your attention to the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. When negative thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath or another sensory experience. Over time, this practice will help you develop greater control over your thoughts, making it easier to release negativity. 3. Reframe your thinking. Reframing is the process of changing the way we view a situation or experience. It involves shifting from a negative or limiting perspective to a more positive and empowering one. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is fine. Rather, it's about finding a constructive way to approach adversity. For example, if you're facing a challenging situation at work, instead of thinking, "I'm terrible at this job," reframe it to, "This is a challenge, but I can learn and grow from it." Reframing allows you to focus on growth, possibilities, and solutions rather than feeling trapped by negativity. 4. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations. Affirmations are positive, empowering statements that we repeat to ourselves to counteract negative thinking. By intentionally choosing to speak positively about ourselves and our abilities, we begin to rewire our brains to focus on our strengths, potential, and positive qualities. Some examples of affirmations include, "I am capable of overcoming challenges. I trust in my ability to handle whatever comes my way. I am worthy of love, respect, and success. Every day I am getting stronger and more confident." When negative thoughts arise, immediately replace them with affirmations. Over time, this practice can shift your mindset from one of fear and self-doubt to one of empowerment and self-belief. 5. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for breaking free from negative thoughts. When we focus on what we are grateful for, it shifts our attention away from what's wrong or missing in our lives and towards what is positive and fulfilling. Practicing gratitude helps to reframe our thinking and put things into perspective. Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, write down at least 3 things you are grateful for. These can be big or small, anything that brings you joy or contentment. This simple practice can help train your brain to focus on the positive and reduce the impact of negative thinking. 6. Engage in positive activities. One of the best ways to combat negative thinking is by engaging in activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and fulfillment. When we are actively involved in positive activities, we are less likely to focus on negative thoughts. This can include hobbies, physical exercise, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing passions that make us feel good about ourselves. Even something as simple as taking a walk in nature or listening to your favorite music can help break the cycle of negativity. By filling your life with activities that promote mental well-being, you create a positive environment where negative thoughts have less power over you. 7. Seek support when needed. It's important to remember that breaking free from negative thoughts doesn't have to be done alone. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or professional can provide valuable perspective and support. Sometimes, just expressing your feelings and getting reassurance from someone else can help lift the mental fog and bring clarity. If negative thoughts are overwhelming and persistent, consider seeking help from a therapist or counselor who can provide additional tools and strategies for managing your mindset. Professional support can make a world of difference when it comes to breaking free from negativity. 8. Give yourself time and patience. Breaking free from negative thoughts is a process that takes time. It requires patience, self-compassion, and consistency. Don't expect to change your thinking overnight, and don't be hard on yourself if you slip back into negative patterns. Progress is not linear, and it's normal to have ups and downs. The key is to remain committed to the process, continue practicing the techniques that work for you, and acknowledge the small victories along the way. Over time, with continued effort, you'll find that your mental clarity improves, and negative thoughts lose their grip on your life. Reclaiming your mental clarity. Breaking free from negative thoughts is not about eliminating every negative thought or emotion from your life. It's about learning to observe your thoughts, challenge them, and choose healthier. Cuba, a Caribbean island brimming with history, more empowering ways to respond. By practicing mindfulness, reframing negative thinking, using affirmations, and cultivating gratitude, you can create a mindset that fosters mental clarity and peace. Remember that your thoughts do not define you. With time, practice, and self-compassion, you can break free from negativity and live a life of greater clarity, positivity, and joy.